The trap of trying. Most people fail to change their lives because they are trying to change their actions while keeping the same old identity. You say you want to build an empire, but in your mind, you're still just an amateur. You say you want discipline, but you still view yourself as a lazy person trying to do a hard thing. Stop focusing on what you want to achieve and start focusing on who you wish to become. If you want a radical change, you don't need a new goal. You need an identity shift. The principle of being before doing. You must be the person before you see the results. True behavior change is identity change. Anyone can force themselves to go to the gym or work on a business for a week. That's just a behavior. But when you shift your identity, you don't go to the gym because you have to. You go because you are an athlete. When someone offers a cigarette to a person trying to quit, they might say, "No thanks, I'm trying to quit." That's a behavioral shift. But the person who says, "No thanks, I'm not a smoker," has experienced an identity shift. The change is instant, internal, and permanent. Act like the person you want to become long before the world gives you the title. Audit your daily evidence. Your identity is shaped by evidence. Right now, your current identity exists because you have years of proof to support it. Every time you sleep in, every time you break a promise to yourself, you cast a vote for a weak identity. To shift who you are, you must change the votes. Every single small action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. You don't need to be perfect, you just need a majority of the votes. When you wake up at 5 a.m. on a cold morning, you aren't just waking up early, you are collecting evidence that you are disciplined. Kill the ghost of your past. You must violently cut ties with your past self. The biggest anchor holding you back is your loyalty to a version of you that no longer serves your future. People will try to remind you of who you used to be. They will say, "You've changed." Your response? "Yes, I have." You are not obligated to be the same person you were 5 minutes ago, let alone 5 years ago. Forgive your past mistakes, leave the failures behind, and stop letting a dead version of yourself dictate your current potential. Adapt a high aura executive mindset. Walk into every room with an executive presence. An identity shift changes how you speak, how you hold your posture, and how you value your time. People with a powerful identity don't seek validation, they bring the energy. Stop asking for permission to be great. Stop speaking with hesitation. When you sit down to work, treat it like a multi-million-dollar operation. If you respect your time, the world will have no choice but to respect it too. Aura isn't something you're born with. It's the natural byproduct of knowing exactly who you are. Embrace the imposter phase. Expect to feel like an imposter and push through it anyway. When you first shift your identity, your brain will scream that you are a fraud. It will say, "Who do you think you are?" That discomfort is just the old you dying. It is the friction of growth. Do not back down when the new shoes feel a little too big. Wear them until they fit. The greatest minds in history started out acting like the masters they wanted to be until the world couldn't tell the difference. Fake the internal certainty until it becomes your external reality. The ultimate decision. An identity shift doesn't take 20 years. It happens the exact moment you decide that the old version of you is officially dead. No more excuses. No more trying. From this second forward, act, breathe, and execute like the person you are destined to be. The clock is ticking. Who are you going to be tomorrow? If you're ready to make the shift, drop a comment below confirming your new standard. Subscribe for more raw strategy and go dominate your day. And remember, the world doesn't need another copy of who you used to be. It is waiting for the person you were always born to become. Make them proud.